Stop chasing poor clients. They are killing your business. You know, people come to me all the time, ask, how do I scale? How do I grow my company? How do I get more sales? And so many times, it's not about what you're selling. It's about who you're selling it to, making sure that you actually are reaching the people who have need, desire, and readiness to be able to buy your product. They need to know that this is the ideal solution. If you keep selling to clients who can't afford you, you're going to stay stuck. Because even if you do bring those people in, they make their payments. And they typically want you to work twice as hard for half as much. That's not the recipe for success. You need to be seeking the people who have the biggest problems that you can solve. And we call them premium clients, for lack of a better term. That's where your premium solutions come into play for the biggest problems that they have. And they start separating you as the go-to expert for the people that you serve. So in this video, we're going to break down for you what is a premium client, how do you actually find them, how do you speak to them, why you should be working with them. So let's get into it. What is a premium client? A premium client is a buyer at what I would call the deep end of the pool instead of the shallow end. This is somebody who is seriously focused on a specific problem, and they're looking for somebody who can meet them at their level of expertise, but you own a slice of the world that they can't currently solve. You show up as the ideal person to be able to solve that. They're looking for real solutions, not 12-step processes. They don't need your modules. They need your experiences and outcomes. And as long as they know that they can get that, they're willing to invest premium for it. And you'd be stunned at what people will pay premium for, as long as you're the person who can bring that solution and will change their life. As an example, I like premium in certain things and not others. I won't pay extra to have commercial-free Spotify because I don't care. But when I travel, I always want to go first class because I want to be first on, first off, and I can't stand being crowded and cramped in the back of the plane. It matters to me. You need to know what matters to your ideal clients in terms of the way they like problems solved. And you can do that by addressing the opportunity for them to have a luxury or a fast or a world-class solution. Once you know what they need and you can provide it, now you're talking their language. Premium buyers also want great experiences. They want great communities. Eagles fly with eagles. They don't want to fly with turkeys. So make sure you are surrounding them with other people who are moving at their speed so that they know you're the person who brought them there. And the beautiful part is you don't have to be better than them at those things. You just have to be the one who led them to those outcomes, and they will follow you when you can prove to deliver. What makes a poor client dangerous for your growth? I want to be very careful in how I speak to this because, as Jesus says in the Bible, the poor will always be among us, and it is our duty and responsibility to take care of them. But here's the reality. You can't take care of them if you don't have the tools and the resources in order to do it. So don't focus on giving your service and your heart to those people. Give them the best outcomes that you can deliver for who can't afford your services. Focus on premium first, so then you can have profit. And out of profit, you can then put things into place to provide scale. We have this YouTube channel, we have podcasts, we have trainings and free communities that people can get resources and great solutions for what we do so that we don't have to try to build our revenue model on people who may not be able to afford what we have. And I don't want to be the low price leader because I don't have any interest in selling thousands of solutions at a low price. I would much prefer to work with premium buyers and smaller of them and being able to make sure that we can deliver world-class outcomes. So don't chase the people who can't afford to pay you, because then you're going to be in this disconnect and you're going to be in a place where you start resenting them or having frustration, or worse, having guilt about charging them. None of those are good for the success of your business or your reputation. Because bottom line, if somebody pays $2, $2,000, $200,000, they want the outcome that they paid for. If you don't have charge enough price to deliver profitably at a low level, then you're not delivering the outcomes you need. And that's never a good thing. So what are your premium clients actually looking for? And what are they interested in? They want fast results. They want long-lasting results. They don't want to have to consistently swap out vendors. They want to know that once they make a decision, they can move on because it's handled. They want people who can think and move at their speed, and somebody who is willing to tell them the truth, look them in the eyes and say, what you're doing isn't working and you need to do it differently, so that they can trust you to be that person. Because when you sign the front of the check for an employee, that person's never going to tell you the whole truth because they can't afford to lose that check. But when they pay you for service, they are banking on you to give them the straight truth of what is. And that's where you show up powerfully, because once you solve for one great premium client, you typically have networks of other great premium clients that they will happily sing your praises to. So show up large and in charge and deliver a world-class result. That's what they want. So how do you attract premium or affluent buyers? Number one, speak their language. Leaders, influencers, speak the language of impact. Speak about what you can do that's going to allow them to do the things that they are put here to do. If you are transaction oriented, it's not as motivating or compelling. But when you can put them in a position to do the things that they know their next level of expertise is waiting for, launching them into freedom. We focus on delivering profit and freedom so that founders can build their empires and serve the people they want, give them their freedom back to go be the family man or woman that they want to be, or be the empire builder that they're seeking to be, because they don't have to worry about the systems, the processes, and the teams that deliver those great conversions. We love setting people free, and that's what we speak to, not the processes and the systems. You want to speak the language of impact to your people. You also want to make sure that your pricing is in play. When you are a premium offer, that by itself communicates your level of expertise. And there are people on your list right now, I guarantee it, who are willing. The only reason they haven't bought from you yet is because they haven't seen a price tag that makes them believe you can actually solve a problem at a premium level. They are just waiting for that, because your price is a communication of your value and the problems that you serve. One of the key things that we do to deliver on such an outcome is we design lifetime experiences, something that we call the mountaintop experience. Think about what the mountaintop experience is in your world, which means the greatest possible outcome that you can deliver and are willing to stand on. Like for us, it's delivering a class of one sellable business that can be sold for a profit or kept for pleasure, because it is now a machine that is running, replicating the founder, delivering profit, freedom, and wealth. Every client we work with is not going to get there, but that's the language that we speak, so that we're attracting the kind of people who are ready for that, or absolutely know that's something they want to get to someday, so they're in the right place. You need to speak aspirationally about that. So we actually have a resource that will walk you through step one of building out and identifying your mountaintop experience. And that is going to be in the description. It's a link that you can get access to. Check that out. Put it into use, and you will find some eye-opening things about what it will take to keep people in your world that they would absolutely pay any amount for. Put this into work. Go find yourself some premium buyers. See the benefit and the enjoyment that you get to have by actually having profit in your business, being able to pay yourself, pay your taxes on time, all the stuff that you might not be doing right now. Thanks for trusting us. Make sure you like this, share it with one person who needs to hear it, and we'll see you on the next one.